Hi, welcome to a new episode of Plastic Surgery Unplugged, our podcast. Today we have something super special. We have several facial rejuvenation patients at various stages of their facial rejuvenation journey. They are going to explain their journey and their experience. It gets even better. We have several of their caretakers so that we can hear from their side as well. So check this podcast out, especially if you're interested in facial rejuvenation. I think you will learn about the process from all of these patients that have gone through it. Please forgive the occasional shake in the video. This was a very simple recording that was done without editing to get a very raw and unfiltered review of the process.
No.
Let's That's it, the rest of the day.
I'm the newest.
Yes.
You're obviously the newest.
Here, why don't we?
All right, you want to start with the baby?
Yes.
All right, we'll start with the baby. There you go.
Hi,
Hold the mic up, though.
What's my name?
Hi.
Hi.
Can't use your real name.
You can, if you want to. I just don't want the last name.
Hi, my name is Cindy. I had a lip lift, deep plane facelift, ear repair, fraction laser.
Yeah.
Day number 4 in recovery.
How was it?
Good.
That was a very cautious answer.
No, it was good. I expected everything we did a lot of work, so.
Yeah. So, since I just started recording, to anyone who's watching this video, this is kind of a round table. We've got multiple patients here, and we've got some caretakers. Everybody say hello.
Hello.
From all over the place. Okay, there we go. So I just wanted everyone to share their experiences because it's kind of a very unique experience that I have so many people in one shot here. So day 4, and before this video was started, we had day 11, okay, talking to day 4 about how it's going to get better, right? So there, and she was kind of a little nervous, so that was what's going on. All right, so who wants next up? You want to
I'll
go?
go, sure.
All right.
My name is Tina, and I'm day 9. And I had my eyes, upper and lower. I had a deep neck and facelift, full rejuvenation. And I had a lip lift, upper and lower, and plasma, right?
Yeah, you had it all too.
Yeah. And day 9. And I had my stitches out yesterday. Was it yesterday? I think so. And I'm good.
Looks good.
So
Thank you.
how was the process for you? I mean, you've kind of jumped a couple of hurdles here already. So how was the process?
I mean, it's much faster than I ever thought it would be. I can't believe I'm already going home today. It's been, great. You guys are awesome. Love it here. And I feel...
So we're going to miss all you guys, by the way.
Yeah. No, it's nice. And it's nice to see you guys a few days and, kind of be together and see where we're going to be and where we were. So, and I don't mean, I just mean, this is a big deal, right? So, it's pretty cool. So, very happy.
Awesome. All right, passing on the buck. So,
Didn't we have
senior...
another one here?
Yeah, she's getting her light therapy
she's
done. We'll have her join as soon as she's
There's a
done.
lot of y'all right now.
Yeah.
Mary, day 11. I want to thank all y'all. Y'all are all so wonderful. Dr. Athre, you're
Thank you.
the best. Great support system. I can't believe I'm day 11 also. I want you to know things are going to get so much better. It goes by fast.
Mm-hmm.
You will be here before you know it and have your follow-up, and you're going to be looking awesome.
Yeah.
So I'm glad I made this decision. I had a few in my family that were against it, but that's okay. I would do it all over again. There was nothing I would change in the whole process of it all. I followed the instructions, did what I needed to do. I had to be toned down a few times because of the nurse in me, but anyway, but
I don't have
well
problems
worth
with giving instructions.
He does not, but it was all worth it. I'm so happy I did it, and I can't wait to the final results in weeks to come when everything starts settling down. So, and I'm gonna miss seeing y'all who are from out of state and stuff. So maybe we'll get to
Reunion in
hook
about
up with
6.
some of these others as we go through my follow-ups too. So it is. It's kind of funny how it becomes a family. So
Yeah.
it's weird, but love it, love it. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much.
So I really want to actually get a few words from some of the caretakers in the room, because you guys don't understand that you guys play a pretty vital role in this process. And I think all the gals here can really attest to the fact that during your pre-ops and stuff, I ask you who's going to take care of you. You know, I mean,
Yes.
because I want to know, you
Right.
know, and even though you guys are all women, you're all tough, and you take care of yourself pretty quickly after surgery, there is some points where you need a little help. So
Yes. You have to let
caretaker
go.
number 1, there you go. Thoughts about the process as a caretaker?
Well, I will.
That was awesome.
Well,
Excuse me, hockey player.
Yeah.
I will say that I was highly against her getting it done, and at first I was kind of like, what did she do? She FaceTimed me, and then I hung up with her and called her friend who came with her for the pre-op, I guess.
Yes, Molly.
Molly, and she was like, he knows what he's doing. I was there, and so I was a little nervous, but after day 4, when she the swelling around her eyes started going down a little bit, I was okay with it, and
It's gonna happen.
it's gonna happen, but she looks good now,
Thank
so.
you.
It was, I guess, mostly like not freaking out or like looking at her like, what did you do to your face? But just making sure has everything she needs and checking on her is kind of making sure she's icing her face and doing everything. But yeah, it's been good so far.
Yes.
So
Does she still look like Mom?
she's getting there. She's getting there. I told her, I was like, you look like me now because I have a round face. And I was like, you have a very round face now. And she was like very, like,
Falling.
yeah. But
Melting.
I will say her eyes are getting back to normal and she's starting to look like Mom now.
That's
Just
awesome.
right here, I'm
Yeah.
not. It's still a little, but it'll go down.
So she looks like the one that came in last week, this week, that looks like her daughter now.
Yeah.
Oh,
And that's gonna be a rude awakening.
Yeah.
But no, she's getting there.
There's one that came in, looks just like her daughter.
Yeah, she's getting there. So
All right, so now I have 2 hubbies here, caretakers. So you guys' thought
am-
process.
I'm George. I'm Cindy's husband. Where do I begin? The experience itself was phenomenal as a whole. I guess the biggest fear when you do something like this, and again, it's a lot of communication, was that it's an elective surgery. So I've been through several surgeries. I've had several knee changes. I'm booked for a hip implant in 3 days.
Wow.
So those are sort of non-elective. And this, because it's an elective surgery, it brings in the fear factor that, I guess 2 days after the surgery, my wife turned to me and said, "Oh my God, what have I done? God gives me health and I do something like this. What am I doing?" Were her exact words. And, clearly it's a choice at the time in your life. And my wife is a realist. I'm more of an optimist. And so, whatever makes you happy, I felt that every single picture that was taken throughout the last couple of years, most women will just blow up that picture. No matter who's in it, they go right to themselves. And I see that happening constantly. And I felt that, she really wants to do this. And it's kind of at that stage in life where you think it's kind of, at this point, it'll get me over the hump of where now we're grandparents and she'll be happy with herself. So, again, another one of my biggest fears was, who are you getting this done by? She is a research nut. So that's why I was asking, one of the other caregivers, how did you find out about this and where did you come from to do this? Because people come from all over if it's a good surgeon. And that's why I was asking you, Dr. Athre, you obviously learn the more surgeries you do. where you start to improve on things or figure out a way that you can better your work. And so far, I mean, this has been, I mean, even having the group of people here, and every time we've come, I've obviously met with other people as well and asked questions, because you want to know. You feel alone at this if you're the only one that is getting this done. So the communication of everyone here has been phenomenal. The recovery's been phenomenal. Fortunately for me, I haven't had to give a lot of care. The hardest thing I think I had to do was heat up the Greek lemon soup my wife had already made prior to surgery. So she's pretty good about getting things done. Other than that, I think it's been phenomenal.
Awesome.
And she's looking better and better every day. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Last up.
Yeah, I was nervous about my wife getting this procedure done, but her and her friend they did an insane amount of research. First starting by considering going overseas, where obviously you can get this done cheaper, and then they just kept going and kept going. I can't believe how much research they did in doing this, and that gave me a lot more confidence. And so I was pretty happy when they made the decision to come here. We came from Fort Lauderdale, all the way from Fort Lauderdale, and spent the last 2 weeks in an Airbnb so we could have this procedure done. And I think it's been worth it. My wife looks phenomenal. And, after 2 weeks, it's not even been 2 weeks, and she'll just keep looking better and better. And then statement about pain tolerance. I broke my ankle 6 months ago, and I moaned and whined and complained, and I felt sorry for myself the entire time. And then I watched what my wife just went through, and it was she never once complained. And I knew there was some pain, to be frank, and she never complained about it once. And after having 3 kids with her, and she's only proven once again that she's the toughest woman out there. But actually, all you guys are so tough. So it's a lesson to me. Like, if I ever break an ankle again, I need to just keep my mouth shut, because they've been through much harder procedures. But really, once the first 2 or 3 days passed, then it became pretty. I don't want to say easy, but they didn't experience much pain at all after 3 days. So, and just a comment about the staff here, treating the caretakers as well as they do. It's made me feel a lot better about everything. So I appreciate everybody here.
Well, thank you.
You also didn't want me to do general, so.
Yeah, well, but if you would have decided to do general anesthesia, I would have been okay with that. Because I know that they did the research to figure out what's the best way to do this. So, their decision not to do general anesthesia, I think ultimately came down to the healing process and everything like that. So, I'm just glad that they spent the insane amount of time researching and finding a physician who knew we'd end up in Houston, of all places. So, thank you, Dr. Athre.
Well, thank you. So I'm going to turn the iPad over to Barb, because I want to say a few things to all of you. This is something that I want to share with all of you, just coming from the bottom of my heart. A lot of you guys have mentioned me and the work that we do here. Number one, none of this exists with my team. Okay, and you guys have seen. I'm going to get a little teary-eyed. Okay. So my team they're a badass team. Okay. One of the patients that's a few weeks ago, maybe about 6-7 weeks ago, her husband, when I was taking her down to the car after surgery, said, "Where do you find people who are going to work till 6:30 and 7 at night? Like, where do you find these people? Because I need to find people for my job that are willing to put in these kinds of hours." So this really is such a team effort. Like, I'm just the guy with the scissors and the needle. That's pretty much it. Everything else is they do it. So this is kind of a very unique place. And since we're at the beginning of the year of 2025, I really have an opportunity to reflect on my career and where I want to go. And I've had a lot of people recently ask me about, hey, do you want to do this? Do you want to do this? And I recognize something very important. So I just wrote something last night, and because I was preparing for this and I was writing down some of my thoughts in my journal. I'm the luckiest son of a bitch alive. Okay, I really am. I have a great team supporting me, and I get to do this and see you guys on your journey. Like, I wish you had an opportunity to jump into my head and kind of see these little journeys, and I get to see you guys for snapshots of time. And what you don't recognize is that I'm going to start missing seeing you guys for the next couple of days. We have patients that come in these like spikes, right? So we do a spike of a bunch of cases, then we have some consults, and we do a spike, and then we have some consults. And I kind of start missing you guys. And it's really weird. Like, you become part of my family, and I make notes to myself at night, like, remember to ask Mary about this. Okay. I mean, and it's really, it's a unique thing. And I don't remember who it was here the other day. My professor called me while I was seeing patients. I think you were all guys here. Yeah, you were all here. And I just like quickly FaceTimed everybody as I was walking to see a patient. And he says, it's like a big family. And I'm like, yeah. He goes, how did you do that? I was like, I don't know. It just kind of happened, and it really is I love what I do, and this is so much fun too. And to gather all of you at one shot, I don't normally get this opportunity. I normally get like see you individually, see you individually, see you individually, and it's kind of cool. And it's really, I don't have a lot of words, but I think my team rocks, and they're badasses at what they do. So I don't know if I'm supposed to use badass on public TV, but I just did. All right. Let me go to my room and get over my emotionality.
Wow, what an incredible episode we just had. Did you catch all those amazing women sharing their stories? It's not every day we get to hear such diverse perspectives on plastic surgery. I'm still buzzing from all the energy in that room. It's moments like these that remind me why I love doing this show. We're breaking down barriers, busting myths, and having real conversations about a topic that's often misunderstood. If you found this episode as eye-opening as I did, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It's not just about numbers, it's about building a community where we can continue these important discussions. Together, we're changing the narrative around plastic surgery, one episode at a time. So are you in? Let's keep this conversation going.